new episode, and so happy to be joined by Canadian Davis Cup member, Canadian tennis player, and Kentucky collegiate competitor Nicolas Arseneault, who comes back on the podcast, this time by himself. Nicolas, great to have you on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me here.
Yeah, we appreciate you having you on. It's timely. You know, you just represented Canada for Davis Cup, and you know, it didn't take the court, but obviously playing a pivotal role with the team. And boy, what a qualifier we saw between Canada and the Brazilians. Maybe just describe your feelings over the week spent out there in Vancouver, BC, and Canada advancing to the next stage.
Yeah, it was such a fun week overall, being with the guys. Training was super intense, and even though I didn't play, like I was just try to like support my guys and just get them through the matches. We had a bunch of like just super close matches, so the atmosphere was crazy, and I'm happy like we made a comeback and got the win over Brazil.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing comeback. And for those who don't know, Canada advancing past Brazil in the qualifiers 3-2. And, you know, it was not as straightforward as maybe some expected. First day, Liam Draxl gets a singles win, but then Diallo falls to Gustavo Heide, who, to his credit, played incredibly well. And then we lost that doubles on the following day. So you guys were, you know, facing elimination, two must-win singles matches. How do you think you guys were able to stay composed, especially after Gabe lost that opening set in match 4, and you know you're facing down elimination and down a set?
Yeah, I mean, Gab and Liam, they're both super tough and super strong players. I knew like Gab was gonna turn around after he lost that first set. I knew he wasn't gonna like go away. Like I'm pretty sure he won the second set like very easily.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think it was like 6-1, and
yeah,
like he wasn't playing great the whole weekend, but he managed to find a way to win against someone that was also playing really good that day. They're on fire, Brazil. And I knew Liam was gonna do his thing. He was just gonna battle. Like he was just gonna do what he does best, and he got the win for us.
Yeah. He got the win, got you guys over the line in that fifth and final match, and what an epic celebration it was on that court in Vancouver. Liam called it maybe the biggest win of his career. For a moment like that, for you to be a part of it, representing Canada, what does that mean for you, kind of already so early on in your career at this stage, to share the court and be out there?
Yeah, like to get selected by Davis Cup at I mean, I'm still like pretty young, like I'm 19, so I've learned so much this week, and to see like what they do, and I've learned how I can like do better in the future. Hopefully like get more selections in future Davis Cups, and hopefully play next time I get selected. But we'll see. Like it's super like tough. I mean, we have a bunch of like high ranked guys that are playing very good right now, but I think it's really good that I got selected this young, and I think it's really good for my career.
It's great for your career. And look, you, Gabe, Liam, look, Cleve Harper was on this team as well, and of course captained by Frank Dancevic, but you, Gabe, and Liam in particular share the same alma mater, obviously, and you're still at Kentucky. Talk about the bond and the unity between the group, and how you guys were able to kind of come together early on, and get along very well.
Yeah, so me and Liam, we weren't like we knew each other like pretty well, but I think me and Liam and Gab got like super close like this week. Like I was hanging out with them all the time, and like we were just sharing Kentucky stories, and they're also like giving me advice on like in college and in my career. So like they're very nice guys. They were helping me a lot, and yeah, I mean it's great having them on the team because they've been in my position before, and I'm yeah.
Yeah, no. What's it like? I guess obviously you're back at Kentucky now, and you're used to training kind of in that school setting. Getting out on the court, hitting with these guys. Obviously, that's a big part of the week. You guys have to prepare to play. You know, you have a veteran like Frank Dancevic, an experienced former pro, captaining. What were you able to kind of learn from these guys in terms of Dancevic, former pro, Gabriel Diallo, now someone who's top 50, and Liam, who's, kind of working his way hopefully towards the top 100, just sharing the court with them, competing and training. And what do they do that's in particular really special?
Yeah, it was training was super intense. Like I don't really train with people that are like that like high ranked like pros, and what they do good is like they're super locked in the whole practice, very intense. They prepare well for practice. Like I mean they have like 45 minutes like physical warm up. They go to the gym. They get super ready for every practice, even if it's like for 30 minutes. Um yeah, and it's also very competitive. Like we were playing some points,
Mhm.
and we were like obviously like chirping a bit, but that's what made it super like competitive, and that's what makes us better at the end of the day. I'd rather like play someone like that's like very competitive than someone like not really caring. So
Of course. And yeah, no, I can only imagine that experience for you. You obviously got that experience as well last summer, and getting that wild card to compete at the National Bank Open. I had a chance to watch your match against Valentin Royer in that first round there, which you won. And look, I'm always interested in the different levels in tennis, and Royer now is a top 60 player, and you beat him in straight sets, and you pushed Alexei Popyrin, who's a former champion in Canada as well. What did that tournament do for you in terms of confidence, and how are you feeling right now about your tennis as you return to Kentucky? And I don't know, is this your last year, or are you going to stay there for a bit longer?
um I'll see how the summer goes. I think I'm getting stronger. I think um I'm starting to like evolve my game now. Like I'm starting to come in more, like just have like different shots, be more diverse, and hopefully the summer goes very good, and we'll just see where my level is like, where my ranking is at, and see if I need to come back for another year. But yeah, for that tournament was a huge confidence boost for sure. I think it helped me a lot. But actually, like after that tournament, I won like in a 6 match losing streak, which is actually crazy. Like
What do you think happened?
honestly, I think I got like too confident. Like kind of like I feel like in my matches, I was like, okay, I can't lose this match. Like
Mm.
I just beat people that are like top 100, and I'm now playing someone ranked 800. So I went in that match thinking like, oh, I can't lose this match, or um, I should like go deep on every tournament now. And that was like the wrong mentality completely. Then after like that 5-6 match losing streak, I changed my mindset completely. I went to every match like not even worrying about like what the outcome would be. I was just thinking about my tennis, and it helped a lot. I got a few good wins at the end of the year, and yeah, I'm ready to see what I can do this summer.
Now you're navigating a college career at Kentucky. We first connected. You had to take a quiz, so we pushed this back a day just to get a sense of what the school life and that balance is between that and tennis. How much time are you spending on the court, kind of on a week-to-week basis at Kentucky?
Um, I'd say like 3 hours like a day on the court, like 2 3 hours. You then like just go to the gym after. Like it's super annoying having school and go to class. Like I hate that stuff. I wish I can just like grind all day.
Yeah. So are you able to craft out kind of a schedule of tournaments between a class schedule as well, or is that something you got to put those tournaments on the back burner for now? What's the plan there?
Yeah, like I don't think I could play any tournaments till like end of April, beginning of May.
Okay.
Because we now have matches like every single weekend for like 2 months straight now.
Mhm.
So I'd have like no time to like go play a tournament. But I'll be super hungry in like 2 months to just go out there and just like be able to compete in pro tournaments again.
I want to know just we see obviously you, Diallo, Draxl, all these Kentucky players. What is in the water in Kentucky that's leading all you guys there and churning out all these incredible tennis players? Why was that your kind of top choice that you ended up landing on?
I mean, obviously, like having seeing that a lot of Canadians go there and seeing them having great results, um, obviously helped my decision to go into Kentucky. And I think it's just our mindset. Just like we have our goal, and um, also the coaches wants us like they're very like they want us to go pro. Like so, not a lot of schools are like that. They more care about like them like staying in school and like going for that NCAA championships.
Mhm.
But these coaches like they're pro focused. They want us to go pro. Like as soon as they see us, think that we are ready, that they will like send us like pro. But
Well, I have no doubt you're going to get there. I mean, in a sense, you're a college player, but also a professional tennis player. You know, you're currently ranked just outside the top 500. You mentioned goals. How do you craft goals at the start of the year? What type of goals do you have right now as a pro, kind of for 2026 and maybe a little bit beyond?
yeah, I'd like to start playing a lot more challengers and hopefully just mainly playing challengers, trying to sneak in some main draws. I think I think that's a good goal. Like maybe like 300 by the end of the year. I think that'll put me in a good position, like for sure, because I'm not playing full year round now. So I think if I have that ranking, that shows that like if I play a full year, I can do like big things and yeah, and like go deep in challengers.
We spoke a little bit, obviously, about what Liam Draxl pulled off at Davis Cup. You know, he's been a guest on this show a few times, and for a while there, he was really just a challenger circuit player. And we saw just at the front end here in Melbourne him qualifying for a Grand Slam for the first time in his career. Were you able to pick his brain a little bit about kind of the challenger tour life and grinding it out there and kind of carving out your way when it can be a little lonely and difficult?
Yeah, I mean, Liam is like he's different, man. Like that's what he loves doing. He loves to grind. Like he'll die on that court. Like um he goes through every match just like full intensity. He doesn't care like where he is, what rounds he's playing. He goes through every match, same intensity, and just wants to he's like I think he's the most competitive guy I've ever met, for sure. Like he just wants to win so bad, and I think that's like the mindset you have to have. And having that mindset, I mean, it's showing. Like he's almost like top 100 now, and I think he's gonna reach that very soon, for sure.
You know, you're not the only tennis player, obviously, in your family. Ariana is still working on her pro career. We have Mikhail as well. Talk about your relationship with your brother and sister. Are you guys often in touch, talking about tennis, and What's it like? Are you competitive with one another? And how is that sort of support system to have a couple other siblings also kind of chasing some of the similar goals that you are?
Yeah, to be honest, I think there's only like positives. We're all very competitive, and we're just pushing each other every day. Especially like me and my brother, because we train with each other every day for like the past like I don't know 15 years now.
Mhm.
So we're pushing each other really hard every day. And my sister she's just playing a bunch of pro tournaments. She's been in Europe like all year. It's tough because we don't really see each other that often anymore because we're in college and she's always traveling playing tournaments. But like, yeah, we're staying in touch. We're always like we have each other's back. We support each other all the time, and we watch each other's matches when we can. And yeah, we're all helping each other. And yeah.
That's great. Does Mikhail hold this one over you? That maybe you have the better ranking, but he got you in Montreal there in November.
Yeah, he's in, he's been mentioning that, but I have a lot to back that up with. So.
Okay. That's good. All right. Let's get into a fun portion of the interview. And we do this with sometimes some of our first time guests. They're called rapid fire questions to get to know you a little bit better. Just as quick as you can give us an answer. We'll start. Would you call yourself a morning or a night person?
I call myself a night person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Day or night match?
Oof. I'll do night match under the lights. Yeah.
I like that. Cats or dogs?
Dogs.
Favorite shot to hit on the tennis court?
Forehand inside out. Yeah.
Favorite tournament you've played so far?
And the 100%.
Tournament you would most like to play?
Wimbledon or no, US Open.
US Open. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. There was a toss up between those two. Yeah. Who is your? Yeah. There you go. Who is your tennis idol growing up?
Oh, Rafael Nadal. Yeah.
I like that answer.
In his head.
Who's an athlete you would love to meet?
Only tennis or any athlete?
Any athlete.
Probably Rafael Nadal. Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Great answer. What is your dream place to travel to that you haven't been so far?
That I haven't been?
Yeah.
Italy. Never been there. Would like to go.
I like that. Yeah. If there's one superpower you could have on the tennis court, what would it be?
Like, how do I say it? Like, the flash, like super fast, you know?
Yeah. Okay. That works.
Speed, like super, like I'm the flash, like I'm super fast.
I like that. I like that. That's a good place to wrap on the rapid fire questions. I want to finish on this note. Obviously, you're so consumed by tennis. Did you have a chance to take in the Australian Open? And if you did, what do you make as someone who's 19 years old? You're chasing these goals, seeing now players like Carlos Alcaraz now win a 7th Grand Slam title at the age of 22. And is it inspiring for you as you kind of chase some of your goals?
Yeah, I mean, what he's doing is honestly insane. He's an animal, and it's for sure pushing me, seeing what he does at such a young age. It's only pushing me to just practice harder and just try to get better every day. And also, like, seeing what Novak is doing at 38 is like crazy stuff. Like, it's unreal.
Yeah, it certainly is unreal. It was an amazing Australian Open. Amazing win for Canada in Davis Cup qualifiers to get to that next round. And you guys will have France next. Nicolas, thanks so much for taking the time to join the podcast. And we look forward to following your career, and we'd love to have you on again sometime.
Yeah, thank you for having me again. And yeah, we'll keep in touch for sure.
For sure. Guys, you have been watching Matchpoint Canada. We will talk to you next time. Thank you guys so much for watching us at Matchpoint Canada. If you like our work, follow along, hit the subscribe button below.